Darth Vader. That's not Anakin Skywalker. I'm on a mission to collect every playable character from LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga video game. While only about half of the characters can be made from official LEGO minifigure releases, custom designers have stepped in with unique prints, molds, and sometimes rare non-official colors to fill in the gaps, making it possible to complete the collection in its entirety. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Let's dive into the latest update. Yoda. This is a figure I have a ton of nostalgia for. I played as him a lot in the Complete Saga, and obviously his death sound in the Complete Saga is the most goated death sound of all time. And by the way, if you haven't watched our Complete Saga death sound tier list on the channel, we just uploaded a few days ago. Go check that out. It's been getting a bit of traction, and it was a super fun and entertaining episode in my opinion. It was a humorous and entertaining time, to say the least. But anyways, back to the Complete Saga collection. Yeah, Yoda is one of my favorite minifigures from this time period, although I wish they would have made a prequel version of Yoda in the early 2000s, specifically to play as in the Complete Saga. It was always kind of strange having the Empire Strikes Back version of Yoda to play with in the prequel levels, but that's a small nitpick. And regardless, Yoda is one of the most amazing characters in the Complete Saga. I was never a fan of his movement mechanics within the game, but aside from that, I mean, it's freaking Master Yoda. He has the short legs, and one error that I did notice, I ordered this figure on Whatnot, and they sent him with the incorrect cape. This is actually the small size cape. He needs the mid-size cape for it to be 100% accurate, so I can go pick up a cape from my local Bricks and Minifig store or just order a cape and I will update that. They did send Yoda's staff though, which I think is a cool addition. I did, however, want to show the original Yoda next to his Force Ghost counterpart, which by the way, a couple of updates ago, I did add all three of the Force Ghosts from the Complete Saga, so go check that video out as well if you haven't already. And yeah, a lot of the comments were saying that the Yoda was the best Force Ghost in that update video. And although I have a sweet spot for Anakin, this actually is the best Force Ghost as far as a one-to-one pull from the game is concerned. I'll pull a side-by-side image of Force Ghost Yoda from the video game, and yeah, they look exactly alike. I would literally change nothing about this minifigure. And it is the original Yoda, as you can see, just recolored with the light blue and aqua blue colors. I just thought it was cool to see these two minifigures side by side, and it's nice to have both Yodas from the Complete Saga now. But anyways, yes, Yoda's being added to the collection. Let's go ahead and move on to the next minifigure. The Ewok. This was the sort of base model Ewok in the Complete Saga, and I gotta say, I really like the mold and the overall design of the minifigure. I do wish there was some color here and there, but the Wicket character in the game does have the red coloring. I think there's actually some really great detail in the mold. As you can see, there are some indentions in the mold to give it the kind of fur texture. There's also some unique molding on the headpiece as well, on his, I guess, hood or whatever that is that he has on his head. And yeah, seeing this figure up close with some good lighting on it made me realize how honestly kind of intricate the design was, especially for this time. In the video game, the Ewok actually does have some white color in the eyes, which actually looks kind of creepy. I looked at an image of it and I was like, huh, that's a little bit haunting. But yeah, I do wish this had some white eyes or at least one other color in the mix. But I do like the figure overall, and the Ewok will also be joining Yoda as another short-legged character in the collection. But let's go ahead and move on to the next minifigure, sort of. So I recently went to my parents' house over the holidays and retrieved some of my old minifigures from the attic. I dug through and found some figures. The Darth Vader is one that I found, and I was actually setting him up in the lighting, getting him ready for his video shoot for the Complete Saga update, and everything was going fine. Everything was going swell until I realized something. After pulling the helmet off of my Darth Vader minifigure, I realized it was not Anakin Skywalker underneath the helmet, but none other than Squidward tentacles. And to say I was shocked would be an understatement, but I started thinking about it and I was wondering, how could this have happened? The only thing that I can come to in my mind that would explain this situation is that when I was a kid, I must have lost the gray Vader head that goes on under the helmet, obviously, and just found the closest thing to a gray color that I could, which happened to be the Squidward. It's like a weird green color. It's definitely not gray, but I could see how in my little kid mind that I thought this might be a solution. I'm not exactly sure if that's what happened or if I was doing some weird multiversal Star Wars SpongeBob crossover, but regardless, I need to retrieve the actual Vader head. But part of me wants to add the Vader to the collection as is, just as a little funny nod. I don't know. I'm probably not going to do that. It doesn't feel right adding Vader to the collection without his actual head. So I am going to order the head. But anyways, I just thought this was funny, and I almost didn't even make a video about it, but I thought it would be a bit humorous. Darth Squidward. But anyways, yeah, I'm definitely not going to be adding him to the collection right now. I will order ahead and include an update in a future video. But regardless, let's go ahead and move over to the display case where we will be adding Yoda and the Ewok. So today we are going from 27 playable characters from the Complete Saga in the collection to 29 with the addition of Yoda and with the addition of the Ewok. I'm super happy to add these two figures to the collection. Let me know what you think about this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give this video a like. Go check out our recent Complete Saga videos on the channel. Like I said, we ranked all of the death sounds from the Complete Saga. There's also an update with the Force Ghost minifigures. Really enjoying the Complete Saga love on the channel, and I am more than happy to continue the content and will. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'm Jake with Psychwalker Studios. Keep collecting, care for your mind, and may the Force be with you.